Play mandolin.
Yes. I don't know. I wanted you to come over because I really wanted to like, I don't know, get you on video and like.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm really glad that you have asked me to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I really appreciate it.
Just because like, I don't know. You're like one of my favorite musicians, and
I feel. Thank you so much.
Yes,
that means a lot.
And like,
I feel the same way about you.
Thank you. I feel like people should know about you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, Lily.
And like,
people should know about you as well.
Yeah.
You're one of my favorite musicians to play with.
Thank you.
And I agree. It's awesome to get some documentation of it.
Yes.
However we can in this crazy world we live in these days.
No, definitely. I don't know, but I wanted to ask you like, I don't know, just like a little bit about, I don't know, your music and like.
Yeah.
Like your musical journey and like all that stuff, and like, because I actually don't really think I know that much about it.
Cool. Yeah, I was. My parents were. They would go to bluegrass festivals. You know, when we were younger.
Yes. Yeah.
And that absolutely was the thing that kind of like
the Durango meltdown and stuff.
The Durango bluegrass meltdown is a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of. There's one in Silverton. So I grew up in Colorado.
Yeah.
In Pagosa Springs, which is in the southwest, and so there's the Durango bluegrass meltdown.
Yeah.
There was this guy who he would roll around with. He had it was like a thin poly like sports bag.
Okay.
Backpack.
Yeah.
It's like the not a protective thing, and I think he had a Lloyd Laura in that bag.
Interesting.
Or some really nice
like a backpacking
Mando.
Yeah. Pack.
And so I hooked up with him at that festival, and I was just like 10.
How'd you
I was like,
playing
this is amazing. What is this world? This wonderful world we call mandolin world.
Yes.
Because I started when I was 10.
Yeah.
And then immediately started meeting people like this.
Yeah.
Chris Thile.
Yes.
When I was 11. Probably.
You met Chris when you were 11?
Yeah, at Silverton Jubilee.
Okay.
Silverton is a cool spot. They actually make Venture snowboards, I believe. I hope I get that company name right, because I was just looking them up the other day. They make cool snowboards out of like koa wood and stuff.
Nice.
But it's like nestled way high up in the mountains between Durango and Silverton.
Yes.
It's Durango and Silverton, so it's between Durango and Telluride, or somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
It's a magical place, and they have a festival. They had a festival in June or July, and it would still be really, really cold at night. So we'd play around the campfire.
It was like it was an outside festival.
Yeah, it was like an outdoor festival. But Chris Thile was there and I was 11, and he just came over to the fireplace and hung out with us in the campground. And
how old was he at the time?
Probably 16 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that was probably like before Nickel Creek and stuff like really blew up.
Yeah, they were already getting big, but it was before it really blew up. Yeah.
Was he playing there, or was he just hanging?
He was playing there, but it wasn't with Nickel Creek. He was there like as like a
Mike Marshall's protege or something.
Yeah, or like some other band like hired him to play because they needed a mandolin player for that gig, or it was kind of random.
Yeah.
And he made some cassette recordings. We had a little cassette recorder. So when we were playing around the campfire, he like gave me a lesson, and he taught me how to play Shadow Ridge.
Okay, is that one of his tunes?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to play around.
That's
fail.
That's such a. It's such a weird thing that like. If I was like gonna give someone a lesson, I feel like I would never like be like, oh, I'm gonna teach you one of my tunes.
Yeah.
I feel weird about that.
I probably asked him. I was like, can you please show me this? I can't remember how it went down. But he taught me all sorts, like, even in that lesson, like, one random thing I remember him showing me was this A minor 6 chord. And I was 11, so I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, whoa, that sounds nasty. He's like, check out this nasty
You're
chord,
just like barring the second fret all the way across.
Yeah, instead of like a regular A minor or A minor 7.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's a folk A minor.
Yes.
There's a David Grisman A minor. There's a Chris Thile A minor.
That's awesome.
And there's not an A minor at all. so that like and I would see Chris Thile throughout the years after that, random festivals. He would always just like be throwing like the most heady knowledge my way.
Oh,
just,
cool.
Like, helping me along my journey.
Oh, that's so cool.
One time at Winfield, Kansas.
Yes.
I was like, dude, Chris, my playing, I'm hitting a wall. I can't get faster. And I was like holding my pick like a certain way at that point. and he was like, you have to stop holding your pick that way. You have to start holding it like this.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And I was like, crap, because I knew how much work that was going.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rebuild your entire technique.
Yeah, this was like after 10 years of playing, so it was like I was in my early 20s when he told me that, and now I'm 39 and I'm still hashing out this technique.
Yes.
And still figuring it out.
Yeah. Well, you can play pretty fast. So.
Thanks.
Yeah. Totally.
So yeah, bluegrass all the way. Bluegrass festivals is what got me into music.
But Chris was like probably like your.
Chris was like absolutely, and still is to this day the most inspiring.
Interesting, but I feel
among the most inspiring.
Yeah, for sure.
I would listen to like all sorts of. We would hear Sam Bush and Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones live at Telluride. We saw so much good music.
Yeah.
String Cheese Incident.
Yeah.
Michael Caine was I was talking about this the other day. Like when I was young and I saw Cheese and Michael Caine's up there playing this fire electric mandolin. And I was like, this guy plays mandolin and he doesn't sound like any other mandolin player whatsoever. And so like he was inspiring. Sam. Bela, Jerry,
all the Newgrass
David
people.
Grisman, like all the Newgrass, Strength in Numbers, is one of my favorite albums. All of that.
It's interesting because I feel like you have like your own style. That doesn't really sound like anybody.
That's the...
Like the way that you play isn't like the way that Chris plays or like the way that Sam Bush plays or like...
Thanks, Lily. That's a very much a compliment. I feel like as an artist, it's...
Yeah, I don't know anybody who plays like the way that you do.
Yeah, I feel like it's important for us all to find and develop our own voices in this...
Yeah.
In music or whatever other art we're trying to create, you know?
Yeah.
And so I love studying other musicians, but sometimes I don't... Sometimes I'll like listen to Chris Thile or Sam Bush or whoever so much that then if I feel like I'm trying to start sounding like them, then I'll like take a step back and be like, okay, let's put on some Miles Davis or something, like somebody that it's not possible for me to sound like.
Yeah, right.
You know, just to, and then and then finding our voices, that's like the next phase of the story I can tell.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in a similar boat, just like in terms of, I don't know, I've spent a lot of time like trying to sound like certain people and like just like really studying that and like, I think, and like worried about fitting into the confines of like what is authentic or like traditional.
Yeah.
Or like the right way of like playing bluegrass music or playing like old time music.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just focusing and thinking more about like how I want to sound and just like what feels and sounds good to me and not worrying necessarily about like what kind of genre confines I find myself in.
Yeah. I think that's important.
Yeah, right. Like if I was like playing bluegrass, like worrying less about whether or not, I don't know, I sound like Kenny Baker or like whoever.
Yeah, we could get in trouble if we spend too much time trying to figure out how to define whatever we think, whatever genre wants us to define it as.
Yes, no, exactly.
The more you try to define something, I feel like the more nebulous everything becomes. Even these like seemingly set in stone ideas like old time and bluegrass and what jazz or whatever it is. It's like the more you dig, the more you realize how much deeper you have to dig.
Oh no, exactly.
It's a never-ending hole that you can just fall down.
Yes, exactly. You want to play another tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You want to try? There will never be another.
Okay. Yeah.
Want to try that one?
Yeah.
I'll try not to mess it up.
Let me just make sure I'm in tune. Progression at the end. There's a 3-6-2-5 in there.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Do you want me to kick it off?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Oh my god. What's another one like that we can do? You want to do I'll See You in My Dreams?
Absolutely.
Okay. How does the second time through the form, how does the chord progression go?
Second time. B flat minor. F, E, F. Then it goes to D7. Then A7.
Back to D.
Then
D minor.
And then it's a walk up from B flat. B flat. B diminished. C flat. B diminished. C7. C7.
Yeah.
F.
That's what I thought. 1, 2.
song.
I didn't start playing that until I played it with you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I learned that with the Steep Ravine guys.
Who's that?
Yeah, Jan and Simon. They're from Jan is a fiddler from the Bay Area. He's
it's Jan. What is his last name?
Can't think of it right now.
I know him.
He taught that song to me. We would jam it. We would go to I got to play some shows with those guys. It was super fun, and we would slip that one into the set often.
Yes. Is he playing fiddle?
Jan Pirat.
Yes, exactly. Jan Pirat, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I've only met him one time.
He's a super cool dude.
Yeah, he is
super
really
awesome
nice.
fiddle
Yeah.
player.
I didn't know that you played with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we had a lot of good times.
Was that a while ago?
Yeah, that was almost 10 years ago, probably.
Oh shit! Okay, cool. Amazing.
I feel like such an old timer these days.
Yeah.
Well, back around 10,000 years ago,
yes, right,
we would sit around playing old Django Reinhardt.
Yeah, exactly. Can we play another bluegrass tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Forked Deer.
Mm-hmm.
You know that one?
Absolutely. Okay. No, that's not the right song.
That's what you were back.
How does Forked Deer go? Okay. those tunes with you.
Mm-hmm.
I love playing any tunes with you.
Yes, likewise.
We always have so much fun.
Oh.
Where are you planning on going after your
March.
Portland visit?
Oh, I'll be back in Portland. For like a month.
Cool. It's gonna be cold.
Yes, it will be. Like playing some gigs and stuff, and then I think Patrick and I are moving to Seattle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool. So you'll be close enough to
be here. Yes.
Harass everyone.
Yes, exactly.
That's really cool.
Yes. Well, I want to ask you something about the way that you play, which is because like one of the things that like I really find so interesting about the way that you play is like playing on like a bluegrass fiddle tune, for example. Like you there's so many like chromatic like passing tones and stuff that you play, or just I don't know, just like notes outside of the scale.
Yeah.
And it's I find it just like absolutely bewildering because it's like it sounds amazing. It's so freaking cool, but like I feel like anytime I try and do it, it like doesn't work for whatever reason.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I'm just messing up and hitting wrong notes, honestly.
Way.
But I do try to. Chromaticism, I don't know. I weave in and out of different ideas.
Yeah, you play a lot of like altered dominant chords and stuff. I feel like.
Yeah. I've been for a long minute. Once I started trying to study jazz guitar, then it kind of just like warped the whole way I think about everything.
Yes, right, exactly.
And instead of like shying away from it, I'm just trying to embrace it as much as possible.
Right, exactly.
It's like, wait, why can't we just superimpose some of these jazz theory ideas right on the top of just 1-4-5 songs?
Exactly.
And is it possible? And if so, can I figure it out?
Yes,
So, but a 5 altered dominant is a great example.
Like I feel like I hear you play a lot of like flat nines and stuff like that.
Yeah. So there's like I try a lot on the 5 chord in particularly to use either scales or licks from the diminished scale.
Yes, right, exactly.
Or the altered dominant scale, which would be the 7th mode of the melodic minor scale.
Right, yeah.
And those two scales are really similar to one another.
Yes,
so like if we're in G, the D7 would be like if it's like, oh, okay, here's the 5 chord. Let's play the diminished scale from the D diminished. And I'm still struggling with like what kind of licks can I come up with? Like one cheesy one that I was trying to do with one of those songs. We just played it. It's just a blues kind of thing, but it's from that. Actually, no, it's not. It's not even. Oh yeah, it is. See, it's confusing.
Yeah.
So it is like.
On a D7 chord.
Which that's just like it sounds like blues.
Yeah, but it's an A minor. What is it? A minor blues. Which
Oh yeah.
It's not the key G though.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you're going back to G.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And then the altered dominant. So then that would be similar. And then so.
Do you think about that though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not as much as I used to though.
Yeah.
Because what I want to do is not think about anything.
You just want to let your ears like lead you. Yeah.
Which is hard to do when you start incorporating like the more and more
technical or theoretical.
For me anyway, it's like the more and more crap I try to incorporate, then the harder. Then the more I have to rely on my mind.
Yes.
And then it's
which is slower.
Which is slower for sure.
Yeah.
So then I have to like figure out that balance, like how heady can I be with not sounding like I'm trying to do crap that I can't do, which can easily happen.
Yeah.
But also keeping the other side of like soul, like it's gotta feel like whatever you play, you have to feel.
Yes, no, for sure,
Even if it's just one note.
Yes.
Like Santana says.
Yeah, I feel like I get into the problem of like thinking too much.
Yeah.
When I play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it starts messing with your flow.
No, exactly.
So yeah, learning about like blues, jazz, and blues like harmonic theory is fun. Because I feel like there are some good cross. I'm trying to find the best ones.
Yeah.
Even in bluegrass, like Ruben's Train, I like playing that song because
it's modal.
Yeah. So if that's in G, and then it's modal, and then also you can play that note.
Yes.
But it's G7 because it's bluesy.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden you've got a flat 7 and a sharp 4.
Yes.
Or a flat 7, flat 5.
Yes.
Sharp 4, which is Lydian dominant.
Yes, exactly.
So then it's like, okay, well, why not just bust out a Lydian dominant scale on my solo over that song?
Yes, no, exactly.
Which is a mode of the D melodic minor.
Yeah. See, I always like, I feel like I really struggle to conceptualize things like according to like the melodic minor. I don't really understand it necessarily. I'm just like, oh, this is like.
You're thinking about the actual. You're thinking of
the actual
notes.
Scale, yeah, exactly.
From the actual tonic.
Yes.
What are the notes in relation to the tonic?
Yes.
And thinking of it because I remember we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Or and it's important because I think a lot of people think of things in different ways.
Yeah.
The more I play, the more I think about how you're saying.
Yeah, because I think like to me, I think of just like the major scale with alterations.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like the 4th gets raised, the 7th gets lowered, and
I think that's a really good way to think about it, because you're thinking in terms of how the notes relate to one another, not just. I think it's a little more interactive the way that way of thinking about it.
Yeah.
If you like try to memorize all the
modes of the melodic minor scale,
then that can be helpful.
Yeah.
If you but perhaps it's a crutch.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're actually thinking about the intervals.
Yes.
In relation to whatever key you're in.
Yeah.
Then that's probably going to be better.
Yeah.
In the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But then I wanted to bust out like a altered lick on. There Will Never Be Another Move. I was like, oh crap. And then I haven't been playing much lately because we've been moving.
Yes, right.
But I was like, the 5 is a B flat.
Yes.
And then it's like, okay, so can I just play like the B notes from the B natural, B harmonic minor
scale?
But then I was like, and as soon as I asked myself that question in my head, I was like, no, I can't. That no is the answer. At least not in that moment.
That's good. Wow, interesting.
And then back to the top. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay,
but instead I probably was just like something.
Oh my god.
It's like, can I do it? Can I do it? B. Nope. And next
I've never thought to do that.
That's a very common thought process in my brain.
Interesting.
That little struggle that I just vocalize.
Yes, yeah.
I do it often when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Like trying to pull those.
Do you know Billy's Bounce?
Yeah, we've played it before.
Yeah, I think so.
That's in B flat.
F major, yeah. No, it's like an F blues.
Yeah.
Okay. You cut it off.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
You have any interesting projects or anything that you want to plug?
Yeah, totally. We're doing some interesting stuff this year. I recorded a trio with JT and Doug.
Oh yeah, you
last year. So we're gonna do. Hopefully, we're doing a GoFundMe campaign soon, so that we can have the money to finish the album.
Yes, right. Yeah, to put it out there.
Which is cool though. I've never done this before, but we went into the studio and tracked 11 songs.
Oh yeah, wow.
Similar to it was just like a bunch of microphones in the room.
Yeah.
And there was absolutely no overdubs on all 7 songs.
Yeah.
It was fiddle, guitar, mandolin. We sang and played.
Yeah.
And just all 100% live. So
yes,
we were able to cut an entire album in 2 days.
In 2 days, yeah.
And then we were like, oh crap, that happened fast, and now we're out of money. So.
Yes, right.
So that's...
what kind of music is it?
That's it's like country, bluegrass, and swing.
Yeah.
We do some Django Reinhardt stuff. There's a bunch of original songs.
Oh, cool.
I have an original or two on there. There's
Oh,
a bunch
really?
of JT's original.
Nice.
So as far as albums go, that's something I'm excited about.
Okay, cool.
And then I've been playing with Dylan and Taylor and John Meek.
Yes.
And Moon Balloon, which is more of a experimental jam kind of project that we're.
Is there an Instagram page for that?
Yes, there is.
Cool.
I believe so. I believe it's just Moon Balloon.
Okay.
If you type in Moon Balloon on Instagram,
exactly.
It's a nice, pretty picture of a colorful balloon in outer space, so you can't miss it. But we're gonna go to Vegas next month.
With Moon Balloon?
Yeah.
To play?
Yeah, totally.
That's fun.
Treasure Island. So if you're in Vegas, third week of
that's awesome.
Of February.
Yes.
Come join the party.
Yes.
That's about it. Just
do you have like a multi-night thing there or something?
Yeah, two nights, Friday and Saturday, the 17th
cool.
and 18th.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Have you been to Vegas?
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty excited. My first time going is like for a show that I'm playing.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good about myself.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Lily.
Yes, for sure.
It's always a pleasure.
Yes, exactly. Great. What should we play? Can we play a bluegrass one?
Yeah, please.
I don't think my brain can handle it.
Yeah, my
anymore.
brain's we want. I agree.
Yeah. Do you know the Temperance Reel?
Yeah, I love that song. Thank you so much, Lily.
Yes, for sure.
Super cool.
Yeah, thanks for coming over.